This is a motivational talk with Etta and Arlene at arlene.com. Yay.
Yay. Yeah. Today we're talking about worry today.
Yeah, sweet. So, just a side note, we did upload a Reiki video for worry. So if you would like some complimentary Reiki energy to help you not worry, check it out.
We'll have it linked down below.
Yeah, because we're Reiki masters.
Yep. If there's anything else, any other thing, we have a lot of videos up right now with free Reiki.
Mm-hmm.
So go check those out also if you are in need of Reiki energy healing. We also send out free Reiki to everybody on our email list once a month at the end of the month. So you can also sign up for that and receive complimentary Reiki that way as well. And if you are in need of some self-love in your life, you can download our free ebook and printable Things to Know About Self-Love. Some helpful affirmations that will help you realize your worth and keep on going. That's also linked down below.
Alright, so like we said earlier, we're talking about worry. So we just want to go over some like tools, things you can have in the bag for whenever you are really worried. And this probably overlaps with stress because when you worry, you're probably stressed out too.
Oh, yeah.
100%. Also, worry leads to stress. I think they go hand in hand.
And stress is bad. Worrying is not great, but it is a normal function of a human to worry.
Yeah,
to
it's
a
like
certain
how
extent.
you cope. I feel like it's what you do to cope with it.
Yes.
It's how you react. It's just how you react to it, really, I would say. Are you going to acknowledge it and let it go and move on, or are you going to dwell in your misery? Pretty much.
Yes.
So I would say for me, one of the big things I have to do is like really ground myself and bring myself into the present moment. And when I say that, I'm saying just take a breather and look at where you're at right now and stop. Just only think about now, really.
Yes.
Think about this present moment, because worrying about the past is useless because it's already done. You can't go back in time and change anything. You can't make yourself say something you know different or do something different. So why are you worrying?
Yes,
honestly,
it's already over. It's done. It's let it go.
A shoulda, coulda, woulda, like
It's
whatever.
a waste of time.
Yeah, like you're
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, whatever.
Yeah,
I
you
get that on the
didn't.
mug. That's funny.
You didn't. So why are you worrying about it now? And then the big one is worrying about the future in any facet or form. But it didn't happen yet.
Hasn't happened yet. The future has not happened yet. It is. People need to get. I think it's like perspective. Get perspective on the moments. And your place of power is only in the present moment.
So, like, what can you do to change that future would be what the present. But if you worry about whatever that future outcome is, you're
You're just putting negative energy out there.
Yeah, you're just, like, gonna make that happen, you know? I feel like you're putting so much thought into it, odds are it's probably gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
The opposite way, you're not gonna be surprised. I feel like more often than not, when people are thinking about, like, the negative thing that could happen, the negative thing does happen.
Oh, God. Anything you focus on manifests.
Mm-hmm.
Thought, feeling,
Yeah.
it all manifests. Completely.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I like to say, because sometimes, you know, people will ask me, or ask us, well, what if this happens? And then I'm like, well, instead of focusing on what the bad thing is that could happen, why not think of the good thing that could happen? Because I feel like every time, there's two sides. There's the bad thing that could happen, like you fail your test, but there's also the good thing that could happen, you pass it. So focus on passing it, not failing it.
Yes. Put all your energy into passing it, and you will pass it.
Yes. And you...
I'm guilty of this. I feel like I worry about silly things. Trivial things. A lot of trivial things. But, you know, it's a practice. You practice to try to focus your thoughts and to, like you said, live in the present moment. Mm-hmm. Find grounding in the moment. And an easy way to do that, well, a helpful way, a tool, is meditation.
Yes, meditation. And so here's something that a lot of people might not know. There are many types of meditating.
Yes.
You do not have to sit with your eyes closed and focus on your breath every time you meditate. one way to get grounded really fast is a meditation. It's called like in motion meditation, and it's very fast. And what you do is you bring all your attention to the action that you're doing. So if you are drinking a cup of coffee and you start getting stressed, acknowledge whatever that feeling is in your head, but then let it go and only focus on the coffee you're drinking. Focus on the way it tastes, how the cup feels in your hand, how it smells. Go through your senses, and then what it does is it grounds you and it helps you bring you back to the present. Like, you know what I mean?
I also find it helpful is if you mentally say let go.
An affirmation.
Yeah, like I am letting go of this feeling, because you can choose again. But I find that to be helpful. If I'm having something I don't like to think about, I always say I'm letting this go. Yeah. I do it all the time. I'm letting it go. And then eventually you will let it go. It's reprogramming. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Affirmations are great. Like if you feel like a negative thought's coming into your, my technique is similar to hers, but if I feel like something negative is coming in my head, I'll like replace it with the positive aspect of that. So, I'm going to think of an example. What could be an example? Let's say I'm trying to grow my hair out, guys. Fun fact. Okay. So
a fun useless fact.
Useless fact. I'm trying to grow my hair out. So sometimes I'll look in the mirror and I'll be like, "Oh, my hair looks bad today." Like that'll feel like come into my head, and because everybody's been, I don't know if everybody's been through it, but when you grow your hair out, you go through an awkward phase, but you have to like bust through it to get to that like length you want. But anyways, I'll look in the mirror and I'm like, "Oh, my hair looks bad." But what I'll do is I'll catch myself and I'll say, "No, I'm beautiful." And I stop focusing on my hair. I'll focus on that reprogramming. So that's another technique. If you find yourself starting to worry about something, replace it. Either say what Arlene says, like I am letting go, I'm releasing, whatever that is. Or you can just replace that with like a positive affirmation.
Yeah.
Traditional meditation absolutely 150% helps. 100% helps.
150% helps.
I cannot stress that enough. If you do not have a meditation practice and you're listening to this, I highly recommend starting it now. And you don't have to do 2 hours a day like Deepak Chopra does, or like
even though ours has developed into lengthy, but we're also certified in meditation, so of course we have a longer meditation practice.
I'd say a good goal would be like 20 minutes, but when you start, I always tell people, like when I teach people meditation, I tell them to start off small. So it depends on who I'm talking to, but it like give yourself a minute first, then 5 minutes, then 10, then 20. You just like gradually start to increase that, and it's okay if like you can't get through it the first time, because the more you do it, the better you get at clearing your head. Mm-hmm. And then eventually you are doing like an hour in the morning, an hour at night. You're just busting through, because it's so relaxing, and it does help with like mental clarity. It helps calm you down. It does. And it does help decrease worrying.
Maybe we should do a benefits of meditation.
We could do benefits of meditation. I think that's all I have on worry, though.
Yeah, if you have I think so. Add. I think it to bullet it out would just be to catch yourself in that moment, breathe, and replace that thought. Let it go.
Yeah, like ground yourself. Realize where you're at. Focus on now. Mm-hmm. You can focus on now by just focusing literally on the task at hand, or you can say an affirmation. Like, I release this, blah, blah, blah. I let this go.
I lovingly release this.
Yeah. Or just a good affirmation. If you're like, I can't think of what I need to say. Just like, I love myself.
I love myself is pretty fucking...
oh, God.
It's a pretty solid affirmation.
Yeah. Just use, like, an affirmation real quick. And then what's the last bullet? Meditate. And that is it for this motivational talk.
That is it. Thank you so much for listening. Like and subscribe. And comment down below with what you would like us to cover next.
Thank you.
Thank you.